Today I wanted to show you my discovery. It was about 5 years ago I made this discovery. Especially when you talk about the golden ratio or the golden section, nobody knows what the hell they're talking about. You say golden ratio, or they say golden ratio. And I say, well, it's a ratio. It's not a number. Sure, it's 1.618033. No, a ratio is a ratio. It's 1 to something else as a ratio. But they can't comprehend that. Phi is to 1 as 1 is to phi. Anyway, I always was trying to figure out some of the geometry in nature, and this is my discovery. I'll certainly find proof that the only person that mentioned this is me, the actual geometry behind the sand dollar. They specifically call this an arrowhead sand dollar because it's slightly shaped like an arrowhead with the notches down here. Nevertheless, the geometry remains the same. So I always wondered about the geometry of this living creature. I've picked up quite a few live ones. Especially down this time of year in Florida, you pick up live sand dollars and they have their little prickly arms, thousands of them covering them, that they move along in the sand and they feed right through there. But the geometry of the sand dollar, I wasn't thinking correctly. And there is 3 different angles of the golden ratio, and you can actually type in 137.5077 golden angle on Google and you'll actually see thousands of images. This is a known golden angle, but nobody ever correlated it to the old sand dollar. So I thought I'd show you. Now this is not a arrowhead sand dollar since it doesn't actually have the cutout notches down here. But let's take a look here and then let's flip this around here. What we actually have, I said 137.5077 and 85 degrees. Of course this in totality adds up to 360, obviously, as it should. So interestingly enough, this is the only animal or thing in nature that displays this particular type of ratio, because it's a discovery I made in Plato's Republic 509d to 511 in the divided line, where if you actually do the math of Plato's divided line, I'm certainly not the first person to do that, but I'm the person that discovered the secret in the ancient Greek of Plato's Republic, that you end up with phi 1 and phi 1 1 and 1 over phi. And if you actually take the sand dollar, you have phi, which is 137.507. That's the golden angle, which is phi. 85 degrees is 1. It would take me 3 hours to explain that to you. And then we actually have 1 and 1 over phi, and the remaining 137.5077. So this is the actual geometry of the sand dollar. Is the perfect logarithmic golden section in its totality, which is not merely phi or 1 and 1 over phi, but phi, 1, 1, and 1 over phi, which makes up the totality of the sand dollar. You notice this is not, there are 2 different types of Pythagorean pentagrams, by the way. Most people don't know that. You can actually find it on ancient Greek coins, the 2 types of triangles. And it would take me hours to explain that. I actually have one of the angles right here of the Pythagorean pentagram, which encompasses 3 different triangles. This one's 108, 36, 36, the conventional pentagram of the Pythagoreans. But there's another one which is 137, 137, 85, and 108. So the actual incorporation of this true triangle, pentagram, of the other pentagram of Pythagoreans is 85, 108, 137, 137, but that would once again take quite a long time to explain, but there it is succinctly within the natural sand dollar. That is the mystery behind the angles of the sand dollar. 85 degrees, 137.5077. I suggest you take a look on Google. You'll actually see hundreds, probably thousands of images if you type in 137.5077 and then golden angle. Everything with the simplicity of growth in nature follows this quote-unquote golden angle. But there are 3 golden angles. One of them's 85, one of them's 137.5077, and the other one is actually 108 degrees, which actually makes up this vertices of this one. So there you go. The mystery of the geometry of the sand dollar, first solved by me. Absolutely by me. And definitely by me first. I've got the video from years ago, too, that I've uploaded on this. Anyway, another mystery of nature solved. Explaining it, however, that would take a long time, a lot longer than a 5-minute video to be certain. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.